What's up, guys? My name is Yugi Broke, and today I'm bringing you all a super fun and competitive iteration of my favorite deck of all time, but for Speed Duel, and that is Vehicroid. Uh, through the use of Vortex Trooper, a card that recently came out, the deck is able to compete and dominate as a whole through, and that is a conclusion that I've come up with through testing online. It can really compete, and it's super fun, and especially at the local level or with your friends even. This deck is amazing and super cheap too, so that should be noted. Without further ado, let's dive right in. First of all, for the skill, it's no wonder we're playing Smoleroid Big City. It's basically the field spell that the normal deck has, Megaroid City, but as a skill, it's incredible. It lets you pop a card and search another Roid card, which synergizes greatly with the Vortex Trooper, and even allows you to send a Roid monster from your deck to the grave, that being Mixeroid most of the times, and switch the attack and defense of a Roid monster that is in battle, which is great. Uh, Moving on, for the main deck, I ran 3 Vortex Trooper. This card is incredible. As soon as it came out, the deck is able to dominate through this card. It allows you to recycle your hand, and being able to pop this through Smoleroid Big City means that you get to plus and draw another card, and this means essentially that the deck starts off slow, but if the deck gets going, then there's no stopping it really. Moving on, 3 Submarineroid, the best card of the deck. Uh, Essentially, you can attack directly and switch it to defense, and 1800 defense is no joke. Plus, being able to protect it through all the other cards means that you can chip out wins really easily. Next up, I ran the 2 Drilleroid because a lot of decks will want to set a monster first turn 1 or 2. This is great going second, and you can just run over it, especially in the grind game when your opponent is starting to run out of resources. Being able to have this and search it however you like, it is incredible really. And the 2 Steameroid because being able to attack over Jirai Gumo with 2300 attack using just the Steameroid is pretty great, not going to lie. Now, to close off with the Roid lineup, I ran the 1 Mixeroid and the 1 Expressoid. I'm thinking of bumping it up to 2, but for now it's good. Both of these cards are incredible. Mixeroid essentially allows you to be able to special summon another Roid from your deck, but it's still great in the grind game because of its graveyard effect to special summon from the extra deck fusion, which is great. And Express Roid is generally just great in the grind game. You can summon it and just recover 2 Roids from the grave. To close off with the monster lineup, I ran the 3 Sphere-Kuriboh. Sphere-Kuriboh is incredible. Essentially the only and the best hand trap of the format. It can play through the Joy skill, and overall allows you to have an easier matchup when going against Joy Beatdown and other iterations of the same deck. Now for the spells, I ran a small lineup. 3 Supply Squad because it pairs really well with Smoleroid Big City. You can pop a monster and draw a card and search at the same time. It's great overall, and I ran the 2 Galaxy Cyclone for spell trap removal. We're starting to see a lot more face-up spell and traps in the current format, so I think that having the Galaxy Cyclone, which is essentially 2 pops, is great. Now for the traps, I ran the 3 Floodgate Trap Hole. This card is incredible in the deck. You can basically Floodgate Trap Hole an opponent's monster going first, and then use Submarineroid to attack directly, and essentially lock your opponent's monster that way. I ran the 3 Windstorm of Attackwa for the same reason. If your opponent tries to attack you when they go, you can use this, slow them down and attack directly with Submarineroid. And the 3 Widespread Ruin, because it's great. It is a bit bad against Joy Beatdown, but still uh, it's otherwise a really good card, since most roid monsters don't have the best attack values, meaning that if your opponent tries to do something funny, you can just pop it. And to close off with the main deck, I ran the one Nightmare Wheel. It's at 1, but still it's a great card, and I think that being able to lock down your opponent to attack once again with a Submarineroid is great. That's essentially the whole playstyle of the deck. Now for the extra deck, I ran just 2 cards, and that is Super Vehicroid Jumbo Drill and Elemental Hero Necroid Shaman. You don't really need anymore, and they are both good and can come up. So yeah guys, that's it. I hope you'll enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel, but still, I don't really care. You can do whatever you want. That's it. Bye.